We're back with Paul Giamatti. Billions is on Showtime Sunday nights. One of the things I'm most jealous of your part on Billions is how often you get to eat at incredible restaurants. Has that been a fun part for you?
It has been it's a huge part of the show, and it definitely was a fun part of it for me. And it sort of increased as the show went along. It's a little bit less so now, but it became a real part of the show. And I went to all these places I'd heard of and never been to, and then went to all these places I'd never heard of, and they were really amazing. And the Brian Koppelman, one of the creators of the show, is a big foodie, so we were constantly going to amazing places.
I imagine it looks wonderful to be able to eat all that food, but as an actor, are you actually eating all that food?
Well, I am, because I think that people should actually eat and look like they're eating. And it bothers me because, actors will sort of play with the food and do a lot of kind of fake eating, because you're going to have to repeat it and actually eat all the stuff that you're eating. So I tend to just say to hell with it, and I actually do it. So I'll end up having to eat like 7 chicken sandwiches or two, 3 plates of poutine. And we go to these amazing, but the real problem is more that it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm eating 3 plates of poutine. And that's what becomes really strange. I'll be eating the finest mutton chop in New York City at 7:30 in the morning, and it's gross, and it gets cold, and it sits there, and they try. It's just weird. It's weird.
I do appreciate you eating the real food, because I can tell you that I noticed, I was just talking to a friend of mine about a show that we both like, where the main character is every eating scene pushing food around, and then maybe a solitary pee on the fork. Exactly. It does take us out of it.
No, it does. It takes you out of it. And it really became a big part of this character too, this kind of
right.
That he was just kind of, and sort of anxiety eating and stuff like that too. So,
it is, we should, now I do feel like address, like I really do hope that all of these great New York restaurants that you've eaten with on the show, I do hope they return and find life after this. Because, I think one of the great things about the show is it really shows how New York has the best restaurants in the world. So hopefully they will return in all their glory.
True. Absolutely true. Yeah.
You, last time you were on, we talked about how your son was not impressed that you were on Billions.
My son is unimpressed with me in general.
Just in general.
Just in general. No, I mean, yeah, he was not particularly impressed with me being on Billions. No, my son he's a fantastic kid, but he's very genuinely cool. And you got to earn it from him. I swear to, he's like Steve McQueen or something, my kid. He's just, he doesn't give it away for free. He's a wonderful, wonderful kid, but he's Steve McQueen. And
I've actually talked to Koppelman about this. The show is liked by as cool of people as you could want. I mean, athletes love Billion. You would think that maybe through them, but that speaks to how cool he is, that he doesn't even care that cool people like it.
Steve McQueen. I'm not kidding. The kid is next level cool. It's like, he really is.
You have mentioned that he's a fan of Rick and Morty.
Yes, he is.
And then you got to be a voice on Rick and Morty.
And
how did he react when you gave him this?
Well, that was, and I didn't tell him that I had done it, because I thought this will be a nice surprise. And then it aired. I actually haven't seen it yet, but he saw it. And I got a kind of very kind of low-key, terse kind of, nice job, Rick and Morty. And I was just like, and I reacted like Steve McQueen had just pulled me aside. I was really like, wow, really? Did you say, wow, that's so cool, really? Wow, I got really thrilled that Steve McQueen stopped me in the kitchen and been like, good job. Like that.
You blew it. You can't be that thirsty with their praise. You should have Steve McQueened them back.
I know, I can't. I mean, how can I can't do that. I'm not that cool. He's stone cold cool, the kid. He's great.
So you have not seen what your character was animated to look like?
No, I saw sort of early thing, but I don't even really remember it. But
we have a photo we want to show real quick. This is you as the Story Lord. I think we sent a text of it to you, because there's both a shirt on and shirt off, and I think they did pretty well by you.
Oh yeah, no, actually, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's I'm actually, wow, the chest is like crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, it really makes you wish there'd been more shirtless scenes in John Adams, because
There really should have been. Were there any in John Adams? That may
I think there were none. I think there were
I
no.
think there were none. Maybe Jefferson got a little bit.
Well, I know there's like there's like the After Dark John Adams.
Yeah,
They're
that's
all-
right. That's right. The skin axe John Adams, the silk stockings. That's funny. I like the touch of gray at the temples with that guy.
Yeah, no, it's a very
That's a great thing about
distinguished
that.
man.
Yes, you can be anything. You can be anything.
You can be anything with the power of animation. Hey, thank you so much. It's always such a delight to talk to you, Paul.
Likewise.
Stay healthy through all this, and we hope to see you in person next time.
Thank you, sir. Likewise. See you around. Thank you.
Paul Giamatti, everyone. We'll be right back.